So we've had these rest for about half an hour and they've flattened out a bit as you can see. And we're just going to do the final shaping. I'll just get my flour. It's good to get some flour on your hands and a little bit dusted over the top again. Just so it doesn't stick, not too much though. So I'll just flip the first one over, and then what I do is kind of stretch it out a bit and fold it to the sort of centre, almost to the other edge actually, and do the same thing with the other side, and the same thing on each of the ends, and you end up with a little parcel like that. There's a big bubble there. There we go, just pop that. And then I'll just fold it over and do the same thing where I'm making a little ball out of it. So I've got a couple of different types of banneton. I've got some long ones for battards and some round ones for bulls. The battards I like because they create sort of slightly smaller slices. So they're kind of long and thin. So here's my battard banneton, and I've dusted it already with some rice flour so that the thing doesn't stick. And then I'll just shape this into a kind of sort of a battard shape. Just flour my hands a bit so it's getting a bit sticky. And then I'm sort of folding it underneath, so it'll get a bit of a sort of a seam underneath. And then when it's feeling sort of nice and tight, then I'll flip it over and then whack it into the banneton, and there you go. It's a bit shaggy on top. What I'm going to do is stick some more rice flour on the top. Whoa, that's loads. To stop it from sticking. And it's quite good to sort of get it around the edges a bit as well. I'll just deal with this massive rice flour in a minute. So I just sort of tilt it and dust it around the edges, and then that'll come out easily into the Dutch oven when I'm ready to bake it. And then I'm just going to do the same with this other lump of dough. So pull it out a bit, fold it into the middle, do the same the other side, and at either end. And then I'll turn it over onto its seam, dust my hands a bit, and then give it some of that shaping. You can see now this is a kind of nice tight little parcel. Got my other banneton here. It's all floured and ready to go. And then I'll do the same, just whack that in. Give it some rice flour on top. And then just go a bit around the edges. Dusting the edges as well. And now these two are going to go in the fridge overnight, and then I'll bake them tomorrow morning.